We are never really happy until we try to brighten the lives of others. Until the great mass of the people shall be filled with a sense of responsibility for each other's welfare, social justice can never be attained. Great poetry needs no interpreter other than a responsive heart. While they were saying it couldn't be done, it was done. There is no better way to thank God for your sight than by giving a helping hand to someone in the dark. The world is not moved only by the mighty shoves of the heroes, but also by the aggregate of the tiny pushes of each honest worker. As selfishness and complaint pervert and cloud the mind, so sex with its joy clears and sharpens the vision. I rejoice to live in such a splendidly disturbing time. When one reads hurriedly and nervously, having in mind written tests and examinations, one's brain becomes encumbered with a lot of bric-a-brac for which there seems to be a little use. Trying to write is very much like trying to put a Chinese puzzle together. We have a pattern in mind which we wish to work out in words, but the words will not fit the spaces, or, if they do, they will not match the design. The true test of a character is to face hard conditions with the determination to make them better. If we do not like our work, and do not try to get happiness out of it, we are a menace to our profession as well as to ourselves. What I'm looking for is not out there, it is in me. The most pathetic person in the world is someone who has sight but no vision. We could never learn to be brave and patient if there were only joy in the world. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see the shadows. Education should train the child to use his brains, to make for himself a place in the world and maintain his rights even when it seems that society would shove him into the scrap heap. A person who is severely impaired never knows his hidden sources of strength until he is treated like a normal human being and encouraged to shape his own life. I take happiness very seriously. It is a creed, a philosophy and an objective. True teaching cannot be learned from textbooks any more than a surgeon can acquire his skill by reading about surgery. I believe humility is a virtue, but I prefer not to use it unless it is absolutely necessary. I cannot but say a word and look my disapproval when I hear that my country is spending millions for war and war engines, more, I have heard, than twice as much as the entire public school system costs the nation. Long before I learned to do a sum in arithmetic or describe the shape of the earth, Miss Sullivan had taught me to find beauty in the fragrant woods, in every blade of grass, and in the curves and dimples of my baby sister's hand. Literature is my utopia. Many people know so little about what is beyond their short range of experience. They look within themselves, and find nothing. Therefore they conclude that there is nothing outside themselves either. Faith is a mockery if it does not teach us that we can build a more complete and beautiful world. What a strange life I lead, a kind of Cinderella life, half glitter and crystal shoes, half mice and cinders. But it is a wonderful life all the same. It has been said that life has treated me harshly, and sometimes I have complained in my heart because many pleasures of human experience have been withheld from me. If much has been denied me, much, very much, has been given me. Unless we form the habit of going to the Bible in bright moments as well as in trouble, we cannot fully respond to its consolations because we lack equilibrium between light and darkness. I believe that God is in me as the sun is in the color and fragrance of a flower, the light in my darkness, the voice in my silence. People don't like to think. If one thinks, one must reach conclusions. Conclusions are not always pleasant. More than at any other time, when I hold a beloved book in my hand, my limitations fall from me, my spirit is free. Every child has a right to be well born, well nurtured and well taught, and only the freedom of woman can guarantee him this right. A person who is severely impaired never knows his hidden sources of strength until he is treated like a normal human being and encouraged to shape his own life. I take happiness very seriously. It is a creed, a philosophy and an objective. Thank you for watching. If the video is beneficial, just give a like, comment, share and subscribe.